is that according to the Bible, Jesus Christ is a black man, right? But who told you that was Jesus? If Jesus Christ was black with woolly hair, who is that? But growing up, they always told us that's Jesus, right? Even on the churches and the walls, right? And that's the problem. The black community is destroyed because on our churches and the wall, we got somebody that look like the people that's oppressing us, and we worshiping them as God, because they tell you that Christ is God too, right? So Jesus Christ is God, he's the Father and the Holy Son, the Spirit and the Son, right? But that's what he looks like, right? But the Bible describes Jesus as a black man like you and me, right? And so what's the effect of having this image in your head when that's what the Bible says? Give me 2 Corinthians 11. What's the effect of having that in your head? What was that? How would that make you feel about people that look like him?
That they are like, they're almighty.
That they're superior to you, right? Give me Deuteronomy 76 real quick. Let me show you something that God said, right? Because the Bible just told us Jesus Christ looked like our people, right? And then we're going to tell you what God feels about our people. Because a lot of people say, it don't matter, color not important. Color is not necessarily important. Skin tone is not important. But knowing who you are, that is important. Because God feels a certain type of way about the blacks and Hispanics on the earth today. Right. This is what he said. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
God said that our people are a holy people, which means separate. We're different from everybody else. We're the best at everything. We're different. Our mannerisms, we got more swag than any other nation on the earth. Because God said, you holy, you different. I like you. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
He said out of all the nations, 18 nations in the Bible, God chose one nation of people to be what?
A special people unto himself.
He said, y'all are special out of everybody on earth. Not the people that look like that. The people that look like the Christ in the Bible. You are special people unto God. Whenever you learn in school, you can take a picture, whatever. Whenever you learn in school, what do they tell you? They tell you what? About all men. All men are created what? Equal. All men are created equal. You believe that? You believe that? Because they say all men created equal while they had slaves. They said all men are created equal while they put a knee in our neck and kill us in the streets. Right. But they tell you all men are created equal, right? So they know all men are created equal. You drop your candy bar. They know all men are not created equal. Now let's see what God says. Let's see if God thinks all men were created equal. Read that.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So what did God say that the Israelites were compared to everybody else? Read it again.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
God told the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans, you are above all people. I chose you out of everybody to put you above all people on the face of the earth. Right. Are we above all people on the face of the earth right now? No. Have you ever wondered why? You ever wonder why? Because of the way society is built. Why is God? If we're the greatest, we should be the one deciding how society is built, though, right? So let's see why the greatest people on the earth are actually at the bottom of society. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Hey, come. What's your name, bro? Mike. Marcus. What's your name? Momo and Marcus. I'm Eleazar. Right. We're going to show you something. I'm going to show you the questions that we asked. I'm going to make it quick, real quick. 2 scriptures. I'm going to show you with the Bible why we're not at the top. Read it.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So he said it shall come to pass. In the future, if you don't listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, what's going to happen?
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Are blacks and Hispanics doing God's commandments today? Most of them are not, right? So God said, if you don't keep my commandments that I command you this day, what's going to happen?
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Are curses a good thing or a bad thing? All right, so God told his favorite people on earth, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to make these bad things come upon you and overtake you. right? Read 68. Watch this. I'm gonna show you one bad thing. How did black people get to America? Slavery, right? On boats, right? Let's see if that's written in the Bible. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He said, the Lord will bring you into Egypt again. What were the Israelites doing in Egypt? No, you remember, what did Moses have to tell Pharaoh? What did Moses tell Pharaoh?
So he ain't got to go across that water and have a woman walking with himself.
Go, got it? Watch this. Let me show you what Egypt means real quick.
I gotta read my Bible.
Exodus 20 and 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So what did he call Egypt? What does bondage mean?
The house of like bondage, like how you bondage somebody, like how you build them.
Slavery, right? When we were put in captivity, when we got yokes of iron, when we were bound, we were slaves, right? So Egypt in the Bible means slavery, right? So now let's go back and read it. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28, 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Slavery. So he said, the Lord shall bring you into slavery again. Because remember, Moses had to tell Pharaoh, let my people go. Because they were slaves, right? So he said he's going to bring you to the state or condition you were in Egypt again. How?
With ships.
How did y'all say we got over here to America? What kind of ships? Yachts? Cargo, slave ships, right? So God told the Israelites, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to put you into slavery on ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You're not going to see your homeland no more again. Because remember, he was taking them to the promised land after the Red Sea. Right. And he said, if you break the commandments, you getting on the slave ships, right? We almost done this at the end of the verse, right? Go ahead.
And there,
well, them slave ships, Doc,
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What happened when we got out the slave ships? We got sold. To who? Who but God called them though? Read it again. What did he say?
Ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
The enemies, right? So God letting us know we got enemies and we serve them to this day. Read.
For bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
And once we got sold into slavery, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, all these great people rose up, but we still live in the condition that we live in because God said once these curses start, nobody's going to be able to save you, right?
Right.
So if God told the Israelites that these things was going to happen to them if they broke their commandments, and we the people that these things fit, who are we according to the Bible? Who do our history match up with in the Bible?
Our history match up with?
Yeah, who went on slave ships? God told the Israelites they was going to go on slave ships. Who went on slave ships? Black people. We are the Israelites in the Bible. That's what we tell them. That's what we teaching our people. Take a look at that flyer. I know you got to go. Take a look at that flyer. It's some valuable information. We got scriptures. We got history. We got a school right down the street by Wally's Barbecue. Come check us out every Saturday, which is the Sabbath day at 1:30, and learn more about who you are. You got an inquisitive mind. You're a very smart person. It'll behoove you to learn more about who you are and learn what we got to do so we can change the conditions of our people.
Right.
All right, bro. Shalom. You have a good one. Give me Deuteronomy 28:28. Because our people did not want to follow God's laws, he put bad things. He said curses are going to come upon us. He sent evil spirits in our people. And we see them in operation daily, right? And what's one of the things he said was going to happen for breaking the commandments? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 28.
Bring it out.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
God said, if you don't keep my commandments, I'm going to smite you with madness. You're not even going to be able to have a regular conversation. You're going to be all over the place. Your mind is going to be smitten with madness, craziness. Our people are walking around in the streets crazy today. God said, if you don't keep my commandments, you're going to be smitten with madness. Don't go nowhere. And blindness. And blindness. You can't see the future. You can't see what's best for yourself. So you walk around blind in circles, doing nothing. All day long, you got no goals, nothing to look forward to. That's what God said was going to happen to the greatest people on earth. You're going to be smitten with madness to where you think you're making sense, but you sound like utter foolishness.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.